Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So, why are we here, babe?
We got a surprise for y'all.
So we got some clarifying to do, more so, right?
Yeah.
So
Basically,
you guys know we did our gender reveal, and it was a girl. Well, we were told it was a girl, and turns out it's not a girl. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
How do you feel?
I'm happy. Thank God, Yeah.
You happy?
I'm happy with it,
Yeah.
Hoping for the
So,
best.
yeah, so I want to explain a little bit of what happened because a lot of you are confused, like how did they tell us the wrong gender? Or a lot of you guys are confused of how they told us the wrong gender. So we went to our first ultrasound appointment. We didn't go with my doctor. We went to another place where they specialize in that. It was a 3D 4D clinic, and we got the 3D 4D ultrasound, and I was 16 weeks pregnant at the time. It's one of the ones where they could tell you as soon as 14 weeks. So we went in, and the girl was kind of struggling to like find out, right? She was like, the baby, like you couldn't really see, like she couldn't really see the baby's parts. It's gonna die.
Hurry up.
And pretty much she said that she was 99.8% sure she knew what the baby was. So she told us it was a girl, and we went with it because she said 99%, even though at first she did seem kind of iffy. She said there was a second way to tell, and she was able to grab it that way. So we went out of there thinking it was a girl because she gave us 99.8%. If she would have said a lower percentage, then we would have, been more hesitant. But she gave us high hopes. So then fast forward, when I was about to be 18 weeks pregnant, I was 17 weeks and 6 days. I went to my regular doctor's appointment, and they did an ultrasound. And I asked the guy if he could confirm what the sex of the baby was. So he said he was gonna try because the baby was flipped, like he's facing my back. So he's just not letting anybody see him. Like all the ultrasounds we've had, he's been like facing my back. So he was like, it's gonna be a little bit hard to tell, but I'll try my best. So yeah, so he was like, okay, I got the gender for you guys. And we were like, okay, like, can you see it clear? And he was like, yeah, like it's pretty clear. And then he's like, did they tell you it was a boy? And me and him literally looked at each other and we laughed because we thought that he was joking. We were like laughing there at the clinic, and he's like looking at us with a serious face, like, why are you guys laughing? And then he was like, I'm like, oh, like you're serious, like you're not kidding? He's like, no, I would never joke around with things like this. And we were like, so it's really a boy? And he's like, yeah, I'm seeing a boy. He's like, did they not tell you it was a boy? And we're like, no, they said it was a girl. And he's like, I could double check, but it's pretty clear. I was like, yeah, can you check please? So then he's there looking again, and he calls him over to the screen, and he's like, look, like this is where the little testicles are, this is where like the little penis is. And yeah, sure enough, turned out to be a boy. So then I asked him, I'm like, how sure are you? And he said 98% sure. And he's like, what happened was that when I was 16 weeks pregnant at the time that I went to the first appointment, when I went to my doctor's visit, they actually told me the baby was measuring 2 weeks behind the due date. So I technically was only 14 weeks when they did it, and he said at that time it's still forming, it's still like not fully developed. So what the lady could have missed it, or it could have like showed up more like the following day or like the following week. Like it's just very like, he said he doesn't recommend us doing like early gender tests, I guess.
When people
he said he hates when people do that because he's like, it's more clear at 20 weeks. He's like, some people can tell early, but it's not very like clear. So he told me he was 98% sure that it was a boy, and he showed us the little parts and everything, but he wasn't able to get a clear picture. So he said, wait for your following appointment, which will be your anatomy scan, the like level 2 ultrasound. And at that point I was going to be like 22 weeks pregnant. So we literally had to wait like a whole nother month, and we were like clueless, like, do we go with the girl, do we go with the boy? Like they both gave us high percentages, so what do we do? So then I was like, okay, let me just wait for the next appointment. So we did. When we went in for the level 2 ultrasound, right away the girl was like, I know what the gender is. And we never, like, with the second and third one, we didn't tell them what they told us because we wanted them to see if they would tell us, like, girl or boy, you know. I didn't want to be like, oh, they told us it was a boy, could you verify? I was just like, could you check and see, like, what you see, because we've got, like, different opinions. So then the girl was like, oh, like, she didn't even hesitate or, like, make it, like, exciting. She was just like, yeah, it's a boy. And we were like, okay. So she was able to get a clear picture, which is what we have right here. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but you could see, like, the little part, like, clear.
Did you really put it?
Yeah, right here. So, I mean, as far as we know, we're having a boy. I hope it doesn't change again. So what, after that lady, after the level 2 ultrasound, the lady that did it, the, like, doctor at that specific clinic was actually, he checked as well, and he also saw a boy. But at 22 weeks, the baby is still facing my back. Like, all you see, if you show him that picture, all you see is, like, the baby's spine and, like, the little butt. We haven't even seen, like, the face.
Yeah, they could probably see, you can see that.
Mm-hmm. We haven't even seen, like, the baby's face or anything, because he's, like the lady said, he's like, your baby is really stubborn. So I guess that's pretty much how it happened. That's, like, we were as surprised as everybody else. Like, some of my aunts are like, why didn't you tell us? Like, why'd you say it was a girl? And I'm like, I didn't know it wasn't a girl. Like, how was I supposed to know? I would. So yeah, we just wanted to give you guys that little update. We hope that this clarifies a few of the miscommunication. We will keep you posted on our next videos. So we actually recorded our family's reaction telling them it's a boy, so we'll post that up next for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Well, actually less than 1 day this time.